So, what's your thoughts on Keyshawn Davis fighting Lemos in his homecoming? You guys just finished fighting Lemos.
Where he's fighting him at?
He's fighting him at, what is he? He's
You
from
said
Virginia.
homecoming?
His homecoming. Yep, his main event, his debut.
But where's his home? Where you live at?
I think it's Virginia, if I'm not
Why is
mistaken.
it his homecoming?
Because it's his first main event.
Oh, that's what it called. I thought he went away and came back somewhere. Oh.
Nah, like the homecoming, like if Richardson Hitchins, if he fought at New York, it would be his homecoming,
I got you.
Especially if it's your main event. Like, it's a big deal. Everybody want to know
Quite
what
frankly,
you do at your home.
I'm going to be honest with you, right? It's going to be a tough fight for Keyshawn. It's going to be a tough fight for Keyshawn because of the pressure that Lemos bring. He's consistent. He's coming forward. I haven't seen Keyshawn fight anybody like Lemos. You understand?
Not his last opponent is...
Nah.
Talk to me.
His last opponent, he didn't stop him. He went the distance with that guy. And I did see Keyshawn started getting tired in that fight, which is why he started with his antics. You understand what I'm saying? When you see fighters as the fight go on and they doing certain things out of the norm, it's because of something that's happening to them. Just like if a guy hit you with a big shot and you smile and go, yeah, like it wasn't nothing, but it really was something because they got a reaction out of you. You understand what I'm saying? So I saw in his last fight, it wasn't Gigit, it was another kid. And I just saw something that was like, told me that his conditioning wasn't up to par. You understand? And Lemos is the type of guy, he's going to keep coming. So I think he's in for a tough fight. I think that he's not a bad fighter. I don't think he's a bad fighter, but I think they're moving him a little too fast. I think they're moving him a little too fast. But he has a good corner.
You think this one was too fast?
Yeah, I think so. I think what's Keyshawn record now?
Keyshawn, hold on.
He's like maybe 12, 13, something like that. Let me see. Keyshawn Davis. $11-0. Where you go? Got dark. Nah, you went. Now I see you. He's 11-0.
Okay.
He's 11-0.
Yeah. So you think that this is too? But he's also a silver medalist.
Yeah, he's a silver medalist. I mean, and you got some good amateur fighters that come out of the amateurs, and he's making adjustments into the pros. He's doing some good things, but I also still see some mistakes. Not taking nothing away from the kid. He still has to develop into the pros. And I just think that Lemos is a fighter that's now he's 30-1 because he lost against Hitchins, right? 29 KOs, right? And he brings something to the table, which is why Top Rank signed him. Is it Top Rank?
Top Rank, yeah. Top Rank signed him as soon as he lost to Richardson.
So they saw something, right? So I mean, like I said, he has a good coach, and Bromac. I'm sure they're gonna help prepare him to the best to their ability, to dethrone Lemos. But I think he got his hands full. I think he has his hands full.
I was, I'm gonna be doing an interview with Keyshawn Davis soon, but I was on a live and we were talking to each other, and he said that he handpicked Lemos.
Oh, he
You know
did?
what? Yes, he handpicked him. Like, what do you think? Like, why do you feel like Richardson Hitchins handpicked Lemos out of all the fighters?
Richardson Hitchins? We didn't handpick him. We took
No,
whatever.
Richardson handpicked Lemos. So you know how you said that they're moving him
Richardson
too fast?
Hitchins handpicked Lemos.
No, that Keyshawn.
Keyshawn handpicked. We didn't. Richardson didn't handpick.
No, I didn't say that. I meant I said Keyshawn Davis.
Right.
He handpicked Lemos. Why do you believe he handpicked him?
Maybe he's trying to have something to prove. I mean, I don't know. Keyshawn Davis, when I listen to a lot of the stuff that he say, right, and his antics and all that, he feel he could beat everybody. He feel he could beat Teofimo. He feel he could beat this guy, that guy. He feel he could beat Tank. So, I mean, that's why he did it. He feel like maybe he's trying to upstage Richardson Hitchens. I don't know. But I do know one thing, and is that sometimes in boxing, you have to save a fighter from himself. And there's nothing wrong with it. Because as a fighter, you're supposed to have that attitude. Because boxing is an attitude. So you're supposed to have that attitude. You get it? You
Yep.
know? But now as a good coach, like in the case of what was the heavyweight that just lost against that big guy?
Jared Anderson.
Right. You see what I'm
He lost
saying?
to Martin Bacoli.
Right. So in that particular case, of course, Jared Anderson felt that he can beat this big guy. Right? Looking at the disadvantages, he was supposed to say, you know what? Yeah, I know you can beat him, but let's not get him right now. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes, and I'm not saying nothing to shoot nobody down, but what I'm saying is that, you know, just like Floyd picked certain fights, Canelo, and all the rest of it, you got to be a little bit smart in boxing to know which fights that your fighter is ready to take. You get what I'm saying? You understand? Like I said, I'm not taking nothing from nobody else because boxing styles make fights. You know, it's a business and different things like that. So, yeah. And one thing I remember Roy Jones told me, he said, especially after Saddam lost to what's that kid name?
Munguia.
Munguia. He said, you always want the advantages. You always want the advantage. You get what I'm saying? So now Keyshawn got some advantages in this particular fight. Because
Now, what are the key advantages do you see?
I think Keyshawn got good movement. He got decent movement. He got decent defense. He does throw combinations. Like he'll throw more than one punch, right? He got a good sense of distance, right? But
He gets in between. He gets in between shots pretty well as well.
Yeah. So I mean, he has what it takes to get him.
And Lemos wild. Lemos be wild with it.
It's like I said, his conditioning has to be up to par.
Right. My bad. Go ahead.
No, his condition. That's it. His conditioning has to be up to par. It's not going to be a cakewalk. He's going to make him fight.